I really don't have not a dime to my name. I'm no longer with DoorDash, which I was going to stop doing them, as I said before, by the end of this month anyway, before the new year. However, something weird came out with my license.
Hey guys, welcome back. Please go ahead, thumbs up on your way in. And we're going to be reacting on Allison Alanna on a Q&A video that she did the other day, basically answering questions that she seemed to hate. Yes, she seemed to have hated all the questions. And yeah, so we're going to get into it. Okay, so one of the first questions was, do you plan on sharing your new location? Like, are you comfortable with showing people where you live? And you know, she said she's not. And that's understandable. People do want their level of privacy. But when you get on YouTube begging for people to take care of the kids that you created, that came out of your wound, then people are going to be nosy. They're going to want to know more about you. So it does come with the territory. All right, so then another question. Do you regret moving? And basically, they were saying, you know, now that you don't have any family support in the new town that you live in, or the new state, or wherever she is, how does it feel to have moved and, you know, you don't get any support? So Allison went on to say she never got any support from anyone. She's been doing this solo dolo all by herself anyway, because her baby daddies, okay, her words, not mine, so that means there's multiple. Her baby daddies are deadbeats. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, we're not surprised at all. All right. In fact, she said they never really helped her. And, you know, I want to know, Allison, whose fault is that? Let's think about it, sis. So you have this grown daughter. She probably has a different dad. Then you have your teenage boy. I'm thinking he has a different dad. And I'm thinking the other two kids have a different dad than the teenager. I'm guessing 2 to 3 baby daddies total. So it sounds like Allison is used to struggle life and has been cool with it for a long time, in my opinion. Okay, so then Allison went on to say that her daughter or her family, including her kids, should not be included or asked about on her channel because they are not a part of her content. Allison, I can respect that and I understand what you're saying. But sis, you're on YouTube. People are nosy. It is not unusual for this level of nosiness to happen. So either get off YouTube or shut up. Okay, so another question one of her subs asked was, why do you feel like a 9 to 5 is settling? And I'm going to insert a clip of her answer. So let's go ahead and take a look at this, guys.
The next question is, why do you feel like a 9 to 5 is settling? This particular person that asked this question, I already kind of said something to them on a live that I was on recently. Because for whatever reason, they always just have something stupid to say. This person has come out of their mouth and told me that I must think I'm better than people because, and that's weird, because I got put out of a trailer park. And I'm like, first off, what I think of me has nothing to do with you. So, is it possible that the way that I feel about myself offends you and makes you feel like you're nothing? But I don't think too much into what people do. But like I said, hit dogs always holler and kind of just tell on yourself unknowingly. However, we went over this a 1,000 times, but I guess just for the sake of the Q&A, I'll go ahead and answer it again. I think a 9 to 5 is settling depending on who you are. For me, a basic 9 to 5 is settling for me, okay? My desires and my goals are just that, you know? So the next person might be completely okay with going to a 9 to 5, and that is their choice, and that is their right. However, I have not worked a 9 to 5 in almost going on 11 years, okay? And the reason for that is because I just don't fit in that environment. It just never works for me. I never last at jobs. It just never works out for me. For me. If it works for another individual, then by all means, do what you need to do for you. I deem it to be settling because they don't tell you anything. You go there for 8 hours out of your day, sometimes more than 8 hours. And after waiting 2 weeks to be paid, you still can't pay all your bills. You're still struggling. You still can't take a vacation. You still can't put your kids in soccer and swim class and cheerleading. You still can't do all that you need to do for you and the children you may have, or whatever the case might be. To me, unless it's like a major career, it is a waste of time for me as a mother who is single and has no help, and we have to worry about daycare and things like that. And even if you get a voucher, you still have to pay a copay, and just taking money away from your household to have somebody watch your kid that you could be watching on your own.
Okay, guys, so you guys heard it for yourself. She thinks a 9 to 5 is settling depending on who you are, not if you don't have money, not if you're not born into money. Now, to me, if you don't have money, then you have to work. I mean, that's it. It's really not up for discussion unless you don't mind living a life of poverty. But sis, you're broke. So isn't any money better than no money? She says having a 9 to 5 doesn't work for her for these reasons. We're still struggling. We still can't take a vacation. We still can't afford to send our kids to soccer class, swimming class, and cheerleading. And we, as in those that work for a living, still can't do everything we want for our kids and families. Yet you, Allison, as a professional welfare and food stamp recipient, can do none of these things. We haven't seen you go on any vacations. We have not seen you put your kids in swim class. We have not seen your kids do any extracurricular activities that cost cash money. So what the fuck are you talking about, sis? You're not making a valid point. See, when you make a point, there must be validity backing it up. That's what these idiots don't seem to understand. You have none of these things. Yet you're not working towards obtaining anything, but your goals and your standards are so high. Is this making any sense so far? All right, so let me try to comprehend. All right. You would rather beg us, the settlers. You would rather beg the settlers that have a 9 to 5 for their money than work. You haven't worked in 11 years, yet your standards are higher than a job. Just trying to comprehend. You would rather be evicted than work a 9 to 5 because your standards are so high. You would rather live in a hotel than work a 9 to 5 because your standards are way above ours. You would rather have the washing machine man knocking at your door because you're Allison and you're bougie with no money. You're bougetto. You would rather sit on your lazy ass than pay a portion of the daycare because you can watch your own kids. Why are you guys, do you understand what happens when you get a daycare voucher? They don't pay the whole thing, guys. What are you guys talking about? You would rather have your car repossessed than work a 9 to 5 because it just doesn't fit in with your philosophies and your goals in life. Yet food stamps and Section 8 and rental assistance fit in. Just trying to do the math. You would rather be evicted than work a 9 to 5 because let the settlers settle for their little working jobs. They're not making enough money. They couldn't possibly be making enough coins to do all the things that I can't fucking do. Make it make sense. All right, guys, that's all I have for you on this one. Please hit the thumbs up on your way out, and I'll see you guys on the next one.